Question. Did you know that Elon Musk was the actual inspiration for the MCU version of Iron Man?
I am Iron Man.
But actually, his personality, attitude, and ideas are very similar to Thanos. 2 days ago, Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. This guy collects companies the way the Mad Titan collects Infinity Stones. And with one snap of his finger, he can reach any goal he desires. What up? Before we get started, remember to hit that like button to help the algorithm. And when you get to the end, share this video with your friends. From Earth to outer space, from social networks to the human brain, Elon Musk is attempting to adapt so many things. Just like Tony Stark in the movie, it's like this guy can do whatever he puts his mind to. But as I dug deeper into Elon Musk, I also found some things that were, kinda disturbing. And just like before, I have broken it down into 3 parts just for you. And you know what else I've done for you? I've created an English course that is so great it'll make you sound as cool and as humorous around your foreign friends that you never feel awkward and sound ridiculous again. So hurry up and sign up to get 30% off because the video day helps get the awkward away. 好了，页配结束了，继续看下去。Now, although he's never taken an IQ test, accounting for his academic performance and lifetime achievements, many people speculate that Elon's IQ is between 100 and 155. That's just 5 to 10 points below Albert Einstein. Now, although many people consider Elon Musk a genius, he thinks of himself more as something different.
Like my Wikipedia page says business magnate.
What would you call yourself?
I'm a business magnet.
Diagnosed with ASD as a child, Elon's attitude towards his peers and employees have been described as calloused and often unforgiving. Oh, and they also liken him to that of a dictator. Several employees who work for us have come forward stating, "He's highly intelligent. He's already 10 steps ahead of you. You have to think 10 times more audacious than he does to be able to be successful. I feel like I'm 10 times smarter now than when I first joined." But because Elon Musk is often right, no one dares disagree with him.
It's a culture in which if you don't have a solution to a problem and you don't have that problem resolved within a few days or a week or two,
You're gone. So it's better to keep your mouth shut. According to Elon's first wife, Justine, on their wedding day as they danced together, Musk whispered in her ear, "I'm the alpha in the relationship." As I said before, he was always 10 steps ahead. He had already envisioned his first success with PayPal. Musk would later usher his wife into mediation that would lead her to sign a post-nup that was in no way to her benefit. Within months of their marriage, Musk would harshly criticize his wife, which resulted in arguments and her repeatedly telling him,
I'm your wife, not your employee.
And Musk would reply, "If you were my employee, I would fire you." And eventually, he did fire her. In the final year of their marriage, on their 3rd day of couples counseling, before they even entered the office, Elon Musk said to his wife, "Either we fix this marriage today, or I'll divorce you." The next morning, he filed for divorce. Just like Thanos and Iron Man, Elon Musk is cursed with knowledge. With the ability to see 10 steps into the future, his daily interaction with normal people has brought him to a conclusion that they cannot see. And he is quite often right. When it comes to decision making, Elon gets the final word. To the common person, he may seem like a cold, unempathetic machine. As his first wife said, that may be great for business, but proved disastrous for his relationships. During his relationship with Amber Heard, she once described him as so controlling that when he gifted her several Teslas, they were all bugged. Now, considering that Amber has an unstable relationship with the truth, I'd suggest you take that with a grain of salt. Elon Musk's most recent ex-girlfriend and mother to his 2 children recently came out and said some pretty interesting things about their former relationship.
Like, bro wouldn't even get a new mattress.
This was back when they were both living in Los Angeles. Her side of the mattress had a hole in it, and when she raised the issue, he suggested that they replace his mattress with one at her house.
Bro does not live like a billionaire. Bro lives times below the poverty line. To the point where I was like, can we not live in a very insecure $40,000 house where the neighbors film us and there's no security and I'm eating peanut butter for 8 days in a row? I'm not super into amenities, but I need nutrition and stuff.
From work to his personal life, the domineering Musk has the same emotional approach. Just like Iron Man, his polarizing attitude contrasted with his genius vision leaves people conflicted at whether to love him or to hate him. Needless to say, if his personality were to expand to politics, there might be a few serious conflicts. And the Twitter that Musk bought 2 days ago is a battleground for American politics. With his political bias, a tool like this may serve as his proverbial infinity gauntlet to decide the direction of the world in one snap. In a recent interview, Musk had an interesting take on humanity.
I don't think we should try to have people live for a very long time. It would cause ossification of society because the truth is most people don't change their mind, they just die. And so if they don't die, we'll be stuck with old ideas. Society won't advance. I think we already have quite a serious issue with the gerontocracy. In order for a democracy to function well, the leaders must be reasonably in touch with the bulk of the population. And if you're too young or too old, you can't say that you will be in touch.
He even suggested on Twitter that people over the age of 70 should be banned from running for political office. His views have caused quite a backlash. It's like he's making rational judgment over emotional response. This type of decision-making is very similar to that of a totalitarian government, which can make huge progress in a short time frame, but sacrifices human rights and often humanity itself in the process. Lately, Elon's point of view seems to be riddled with contradictions.
It seems ironic, but even though you have sort of a single-party system, they really actually seem to care a lot about the well-being of the people. In fact, they're maybe even more sensitive to public opinion than what I say in the US.
Elon's reason for buying Twitter was to preserve free speech and to defeat robots or die trying. At the moment, when Shanghai is locked down, people lack access to ample food, medical assistance, causing turmoil within the city. And when Chinese netizens attempt to speak out online, they're immediately censored and their accounts banned or even deleted. Well, I guess Iron Man didn't see that coming.
Not a great plan.
Kinda makes his remarks lose their punch, doesn't it? Or maybe since geniuses don't waste time with lies, they don't account for it in their calculated predictions. But I bet they do spend time on smashing our like button to help the algorithm and sharing it with their friends at the end. Elon has also put forward a lot of opinions on the legal issues in today's society.
We need a garbage collection function for rules and regulations. They should not just be immortal, because some of the rules and regulations that are put in place will be counterproductive. It would be a new frontier and an opportunity to rethink the whole nature of government, just as was done in the creation of the United States. I mean, I would suggest having direct democracy, like people vote directly on things, as opposed to representative democracy.
Everything he said, I agree with. You want to start a government on Mars? Why not start here first? I heard Greenland's still for sale. Do a trial colony on Earth, and if it works, then consider Mars. Don't just abandon the things you don't like. You can fire your employees, you can even fire your wife, but please don't fire us, yo. Otherwise, you'll end up like in Battle Angel, with the elites living in the sky with chips in their brains, and the poor left down below to starve.
A ticket to Mars will be affordable to most people at $100,000 US. Mattress, peanut butter, and Wi-Fi will be sold separately.
Now in Asia, especially Taiwan and China, a lot of people see Musk as an intellectual virtuoso. They worship this guy to the max. But I think the media and language barrier makes it a little difficult to really understand who he is. In America, without this barrier, a survey showed that 70% viewed Elon as either a genius or a lunatic, 45% admired his passion and commitment, while 35% hated his ignorance, and just under 10% thought he was a jerk. However, almost 40% have made investments based on his tweets alone. 我就是里面的40%. Real talk, 我在0.3块时候购买了狗狗币耶。Elon Musk possesses the very ability he fears from AI, being 10 steps ahead of the world while cold and calculated. So which is scarier, AI or the intellect of a genius? The development of artificial intelligence could empower ordinary people with genius-like capabilities, but if geniuses cannot develop ordinary abilities such as empathy and a sense of morality, then who should we be more afraid of? Elon Musk is just as romantically adventurous as Tony Stark is on screen. He admittedly started dating Amber Heard when she was still legally married to Johnny Depp, and he may be called to testify in Depp's defamation suit regarding his alleged threesome with Amber and supermodel Cara Delevingne inside Johnny's house while he was filming in Australia.
What kind of shit is that?
That's right. Aquaman's girlfriend fucked Iron Man and the Enchantress from the Suicide Squad, and then boarded a plane and flew 8,000 miles to fight with Captain Jack Sparrow over his post-nuptial agreement.
I think they put her in that Aquaman. I think people believe she could breathe underwater. She swallowed so many swimmers. They're like, this girl might really be able to breathe underwater.
There are already several testimonies given by Depp's staff, and even a video of him visiting Amber in the middle of the night and leaving their house in the morning. Amber's best friend's ex-husband has already testified in a deposition to having knowledge and evidence of the alleged threesome while she was still legally married to Depp.
Did she ever tell you in words or substance, while Amber was still married to Johnny Depp, that the three of them, Amber Heard, Elon Musk, and Cara Delevingne, spent the night together?
Yes.
Cara Delevingne may also be called to testify on the matter. So as you can see, Musk is somewhat like ordinary people in that he can't resist certain impulses. And like Iron Man, he does have a weak spot for women. But like Thanos,
I am inevitable.
Elon Musk's vision and plans for this world are also inevitable. In today's digital world, we have no choice but to comply with the borderline dictatorial user agreements written by tech companies. Although Elon Musk said that he would make Twitter's algorithm open source so that its users could participate in its development, when it came to Amber Heard, he made Amber open source and ignored Johnny's user agreement. A genius mind with an ordinary dick.
Peekaboo, I wanna hump you.
Now don't get it twisted, I'm not throwing shade at Musk. Few single men in this world can resist the likes of Amber Heard. But we're not talking about any man, we're talking about someone who has the same capabilities as Iron Man himself, but without the moral checks and balances of Captain America and the Hulk to guide his power to save the world, he could amount to the most powerful Avenger and instead, like Thanos, snap away half of all life with his fingers. But what do you guys think? Now, don't get it twisted and think that I'm accusing Elon Musk of being arrogant and selfish. We all have the same desires and impulses as he does. His contributions to mankind have been undeniably outstanding. Recyclable rockets, Tesla patents, OpenAI, and he also publicly urges population growth.
I think we need to watch out about population collapse because it would be a sad ending where the average age becomes very high and really the youth are effectively enslaved to take care of the old people.
Do you have any new projects dealing with this?
Well, I'm trying to set a good example on the kid front.
6 kids.
For now.
Now, I believe that human beings can become more excellent and become a transplanted species. I also hope that Elon can be a little bit more like Iron Man. After all, who doesn't wish the world could be like a comic or a Marvel film? Countless heroes banding together to save the world. But give me DC any day. Flawed heroes who struggle to navigate the risks they pose to mankind. All heroes have their flaws, and we have to prevent the dangers they pose to the world. Otherwise, we end up as chimps in a digital world, swiping TikTok, thinking we actually have free will.
Now I'm going to buy TikTok and delete it. Haha.
Or maybe being an ignorant monkey is the right thing.
Ignorance is bliss.
Because we'd be powerless against superheroes' abilities, right? So, what kind of monkey do you want to be?
You take the blue pill, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Now, Elon Musk will soon appear as a witness for Amber Heard in Johnny Depp's defamation suit, along with evidence of his indiscretions. And I'm sure you're looking forward to that as much as I am. So if you'd like to see more of this series, make sure you hit that like button and share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time.
Peace!